So every year, coworkers from Dogfish have been coming out to join us in somewhere in the county to help build houses with Habitat. And it all started right here in Rehoboth. On the other side of the old brew pub, some may remember there was a parking lot there. And our first build was actually in that parking lot, and there's probably about 80 coworkers that came out. We just put the walls together, made sure that the walls fit. At the end of the day, we took them down and took those wall panels out to a construction site where they would be built for Habitat. That was the first year. We did that for a couple of years, and then it became too many people, so many coworkers, that we actually moved to the brewery in Milton and built in the parking lot there a few times. I think it's safe to say that when Dogfish coworkers come out and volunteer, they just get stuff done. And what they could do in one day with a group of volunteers accelerated our build schedule tremendously, and it's just been an awesome relationship. So my friend Mark Carter from Dogfish Head has been on the organizing side of all these events that Habitat and Dogfish have done. So I wanted to welcome Mark for a second. I'll turn my computer to him so he can wave at us. We've got this plastic barrier between us in today's world of being safe. So appreciate you joining us, Mark.
I'm happy to be here, and when I think about it, it's been like a decade of working together, and it's pretty exciting to think about that. And our company has grown. As Kevin said, we started in the parking lot, and over the years it's grown from, I think we had like 50-ish people in the first year to a couple hundred people at a time over the years. So it's been exciting to watch it grow.
Very exciting. So Mark's going to switch over to his computer.
My name is Mark, and I run our Beer and Benevolence program for Dogfish Head. And that program is our community give back program. Essentially, when Dogfish Head started back in 1995, we made beer, and some of that beer was good, some of it wasn't good, but the community always came out and bought it and stood behind us. And from day one, we wanted to give back to the community in some way. So Sam Calgione and Mariah Calgione were our founders, and the idea for working with Habitat and Benevolence Days came from Mariah, who her family always would volunteer a day to work with Habitat, and was like, hey, could we do this with our coworkers? And that idea, really took root. That conversation with Mariah planted the seeds.
One thing we haven't talked a lot about is that you've been very generous too with donations, and that it's, houses don't build themselves for free, and so the volunteers help us physically build the house, but also there's financial support helps a lot, and you guys have been very generous with that too, Mark. Could you share a little bit about our history?
We first started, when Dogfish started early on, we used to joke and say we have more beer than money, and we could help out with beer for your fundraiser, or bodies at an event to help and such. And as we've grown as a company, we were able to support financially, and we're happy to do that in Sussex County. We follow the think globally, act locally mentality. And, this is a perfect example. This partnership with Sussex County Habitat is local. So we're able to contribute to make the impact in the backyard where visitors come to see us, our coworkers live, our families are raised. But you guys are really a national, organization, international, I guess, when I think about it in that sense. And, so over the years, we've been able to help. We typically try to do a donation on behalf of each coworker that works for that day, that goes to Habitat and different programs that you guys can use those funds for, and we're very happy to do so.